Hi everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Awaken Podcast. I am your host Alison.
Hi everyone, I am Jayson. Welcome back to another episode.
And today it is going to be an interesting one. So today Jayson is going to be sharing his experience of his Kundalini Awakening experience with a crystal course. So Jayson,
Take it away.
I was going to go, how did it go?
So the experience was unexpected, to be honest. So as I've discussed with Jayson Infinite Magic, with doing training and all that type of thing, the teacher one day said, I've met this amazing lady. She's into crystals and she does crystal courses. And would anybody be interested in doing a crystal course for the weekend?
Okay.
And I said, yeah, hell yeah, I'll be there. So there would have been approximately 10 to 15 of us, approximately. So it was a 2-day thing. It was 8 hours a day for 2 days.
8 hours?
Yeah, it was a full day. I mean, we had lunch and had little breaks and that type of thing.
Far out.
But we'd sit in a circle for the first day and a half, and she would give us crystals to read as well.
Okay.
So we had to read the crystals for her, get information from the crystals. She'd go through all the crystals, and she went through so many of them. She had these magnificent crystals, amazing crystals, and we were all able to play with them and hold and feel into them and all that sort of jazz. So that was amazing. And we were doing it in a old schoolhouse, which had the ceilings would have been approximately, let's just say 15 feet high. So give you an idea of how, and I'll get back to why the height's important in a moment. But the height and the height of the ceilings it was very high. Yeah. So which was great because that's where we did classes, and that's why we had the course there. So the lady just came with all her crystals and then we started jumping into it and talking about the stories of crystals, and everybody was explaining about how they love their crystals. And I think we even had to bring our own crystals at one stage, if I can remember, because this is going back a long time now. Just be going back for 10 plus years.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
And I just got to be honest with everyone. I just love my crystals. We got so many crystals here. It is mind-boggling.
He is so in love with his crystals, it's true.
And learning how to work with the crystals and have the crystals work with you. And because I don't believe that people program crystals. I believe, yes, that's a good term for it, but at the same time, what I do with crystals, I go into the crystals and I talk to the divas and the master divas of the crystal, and then I ask them to help me with whatever I need help with. Like it's, for example, protection or...
Yeah, so you're actually, instead of programming the crystal as if something's not home, you're actually talking to the being or the crystal being itself and asking for the friendship.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm saying, hello, how you going? My name's Jayson. I need some help if that's possible. And you have a lot of gifts and a lot of things that is helpful. And ask the diva. And I might also help clear the crystal as well. And it might tell me like it needs clearing or needs smudging or needs an entity removed or something like that. So there is some sort of, what would you call it, working relationship.
Yeah, that's it.
With the crystal. So, and I do that for the sprays as well. So anyway, so there was so much information and talking about the crystals and...
Yeah, going back on track.
Going back on track because I just love crystals so much. On the second day of the class or the course, we were told, okay, you're going to all lay down. Just pick where you want to lay down, and we're going to, I want you to choose the crystals to help clear, activate, and improve everything about you. And I'm like, oh wow, that sounds pretty good. I'll be into that. And she said, look, most people, what they will do is they just want to work from the heart up. She said, all you new agers just want to work with the heart, the throat, and especially the third eye and the crown, so you become more connected to all there is. And, that's what everybody loves, but nobody wants to really work with their base or their sacral or their solar plexus, which, by the way, is very important because you're here working in this reality. So, you really need to work with that foundation.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to be the only person here that's going to work specifically with the base.
Yeah.
In the sacral and the solar plexus. So she had to put particular crystals at my base, my sacral area, and I feel it was my solar plexus as well. And I can't remember all the crystals. I think there might have been black tourmaline, might have been smokies, would have been clear quartz, but a lot of the earth grounding crystals, really earthy, really high, powerful crystals connected to really that pretty much part of the anatomy. And everybody's just looking at me going, oh, geez, why, you should be working with the higher stuff. You want to do intergalactic, dimensional work.
Or
it's
the big hoo-ha stuff.
Or the big hoo-ha stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I know, but we are working here. We're in this physical reality. And I don't want to be like everybody else and, do all that. Yes, I can still do that because I'm learning so much stuff here, so I can do this myself later on. So anyway, so I'm laying down and the lights are turned down and gone dim and, got beautiful music going on, and the crystal teacher is sitting there. She's holding space. And I'm all set up. Everybody's all set up. And we had to go through a meditation. I can't remember what it was because, as I said, it's going back a long time ago. And all of a sudden, I just started to feel this energy rushing through me, through my base, my sacral, solar plexus. And I feel that the feet as well. There might have even been some crystals at the feet as well, because there was a lot of crystals around those areas of the body. And next thing I know, I had this massive white light snake come up from my base. I believe it was from my base. And then shoot up to the 15-foot ceiling.
While you're still lying down.
Well, I'm still lying down.
Okay, yep.
And I'm looking at, I've got my eyes shut. So this is all in my mind. Because my clairvoyance and everything was totally activated for that workshop. Because we've been clearing and all that type. So saw this massive white light shoot up to the ceiling with a snake's head. Snake / maybe a bit of a dragon head as well.
Okay.
It was pure white light, and it was so tall, reaching the ceiling. And then I was just staring at it, looking at it. It was looking at me, and I'm thinking, shit, what the fuck is this? What's going on? And everybody's sort of peaceful in their own little worlds with their crystals. And then it went bang, up through my feet, base, sacral,
really?
heart, throat, and then bang out my third eye.
Wow. Okay.
My whole being was lit up like a Christmas tree.
Wow.
My crystal spine, cord, chakra, everything lit up.
Wow.
It was, I'm like, and I couldn't hold it. It was so powerful. It's like I got hit by lightning.
Wow.
And I just see this, my whole vision just turned vibrant, bright light. It was like, okay, I think I'm okay. Open up my eyes. Yes, I can still see. Because it was blinding.
Wow.
So then I'm just laying there, just trying to chill because, I'm thinking, oh, geez, and I'm trying to see if I'm okay. Because, literally I felt like I was hit by lightning. And they say the Kundalini thing is, it's a ball of energy within your base of your spine, your base chakra, and when it unravels, and then shoots up. But this was a whole different ball game here.
Wow.
So after that experience, we all got up and I shared my experience, and the teacher's like, well, you just had a Kundalini experience. Congratulations.
Oh.
I went, oh, and everybody's just looking at me going, that'd be right. Yeah, Jayson would do that. Of course he would have that sort of experience, wouldn't he? So, and that was it, and that was, I believe, the last day of the course, and it stayed with me, even to this day, because we're talking about sharing different experiences. And what happened, it helped me feel, see, perceive things very differently. It's like it cleared me out. Because I've heard people having Kundalini experiences where they weren't ready for it, and they weren't at the level for it, but something happened and it got activated and it burnt all their chakras within their systems to a point where, and correct me if I'm wrong, because if anybody's heard of this, let me know, it's left burnt marks along their spinal column. Because they say that you can burn, the energy can actually start burning stuff within you.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Well, I guess that's actually a really good example for you to say about the burn marks, because you just mentioned that it went through or came out of your third eye. When you told me this story, you will touching on this topic of that it didn't go to your crown.
No, yeah, which I was like, bugger, that would be fantastic. But it's a possibility I wasn't ready for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
After what you just said now, it's a possibility at that time you weren't ready for the crown awakening.
Yeah, because the crown's connected to all that there is. It's the infinite, source intelligence to everything that there is. So, and I was still a student, and we've done a lot of work on all those different parts of ourselves. So obviously I was ready for that. It was such a powerful experience. I just beside myself for weeks and weeks and weeks, but everything picked up. Everything got a lot more vibrant and brighter. I was able to see more things. I think even some of my mediumship ability was a lot more clearer.
Oh, wow. Okay, so everything got clearer. Everything got cleared out.
Expanded.
Expanded for you. So you were able to see and perceive things on different levels.
Yeah, but I also want to talk about the chakra system, because there's what I've heard, what I understand as well, that the chakra system was actually given to us, or because originally we came through with, my understanding is meant to have like a not actual chakra system per se, but like a crystal column of crystal,
a column of light,
crystal column within our spine, not necessarily chakras.
I heard the same thing as well.
And I've had dreams where I've had my crystal spinal cord light up like a Christmas tree to fight off viruses and disease on the astral. So when you take that or leave that for what it is, because most people are understanding of the chakra systems, because they are quite relevant on a level.
With the organs that we have and everything.
Yeah, because they're associated with the organs and the colours of the aura and everything like that. And they're meant to be like this ball of energy that pretty much spins. And when that particular chakra, let's say, is not balanced or full of yuck stuff, it slows right down.
Well, you could say that the crystal, the beam of light that's in your spinal column is actually when maybe all chakras are working properly together, because then they create a beam of light if they're all working properly together.
Or did it just completely bypass that and just reactivate my crystal spinal column?
That's a good question too.
Because that's what it was like. It was like, it didn't feel like all the chakras were like going bang, 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 bang. It literally felt like just a lightning bolt through my spine to out through my third eye.
So maybe it did awaken.
So on a level, I feel, if I look at it now, because it's going back, as I said, like years and years and years and years ago, it was there to reactivate my old ancient self, true spinal crystal cord column. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much my experience with the Kundalini that I had. It was pretty, as I keep on saying, pretty intense, because I'm just getting flashed back of being in the same situation and having that happening. So it'd be interesting to see the next few days what's going to happen with that, because once you tap into that again, it'd be interesting to see if there's another clear out.
So what was your, when you finished the course, what was your experiences after?
My experience after...
If you can remember, yeah.
Look, not a lot. I was living by myself at the time. So as I said, with all the training and everything I was doing, it was 7 days a week and classes and courses and that sort of stuff. I just remember I just feel like everything just really amplified and stepped up quite a few notches. But I was unscathed.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt great. I didn't feel... It really It did feel great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit iffy about the whole Kundalini thing, but that's only my only thing. That's my thing with snakes. So that's just my own, I guess, thing.
Yeah, so what I understand snake energy to be, it is connected to the master healer. It's also a representation of death and rebirth.
All those things I do understand, because as a shaman going through shamanic training, we do receive the different animals, which was snake, jaguar, hummingbird and eagle. So I do understand that, because you go through the snake being shedding its skin, so you're shedding the layers of your skin of who you are or what you perceive yourself to be. However, with all the stuff that's also been happening with certain galactic beings, I am a bit iffy about that, because we have had black snakes around and, you know, things along those lines.
Yeah. Also, when we've done, I've received healings. One of the healers took some black snakes out of me.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. So that's why I'm a bit iffy on the whole Kundalini thing as well. So that's just my understanding, my perception. I guess my own, I want to say crutch, but my own drawback.
Yeah, I guess you just need to be mindful and just feel into what's true for you.
Yeah, I guess so.
And at that stage, it mightn't have, I mean, people say that sort of thing is a Kundalini experience. It could just be that part of self was ready to just realign and rebalance.
But like you said, it could have, from your experience and from your expression, it could have been more a dragon style.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, snake.
The dragon within.
Yeah, which is actually
awakening.
You. It's more you, the dragon within.
Yeah, because I also work with the dragon energy as well, the true dragon energy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's amazing. I love that story. I love it when you tell it.
So that's pretty much the crystal course. Another amazing experience.
That's a cool story.
And I was just happy I was able to pretty much leave unscathed. It was great.
And everything's all well intact and nothing's burnt out, and yeah.
Yeah, and just be mindful, people, if you ever do a crystal course and you work on your base and your sacral and your solar plexus of powerful crystals, just be mindful that you might have some sort of activation going on, and just breathe. And it's okay, because I feel also if I really freaked out and start jumping around and just being a madman, it could have been a different experience.
It could have been a different experience. So
I just sat there and breathed and...
Yeah, so with everything, any kind of experience that's beyond our perception, we just need to sit there or lay there and just breathe through it.
Yeah.
And just calm ourselves.
Yeah, and just be in that moment as much as you can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much my experience. Awesome weekend.
Yeah,
the teacher
absolutely.
was fantastic. She knew her stuff.
Absolutely. Anything else you would like to share?
I feel just be mindful of how you use the crystals as well, and make sure that if you do buy crystals from a shop or somewhere offline, you need to clear them, people.
Absolutely.
Cleanse them, clear them. We're lucky because, we make a clearing spray, so we put the clearing spray in some water, purify water, and leave them there for a couple of days, put them in the sun. If we had to do a tuning to find out.
Yeah, it's really
important. But you can smudge them. We don't do the moon thing. We just work with the sun energy and purify water in the clearing sprays. You can smudge them as well.
Absolutely. I think it's time we should...
Yeah, I think it's time for us to say goodbye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed Jayson's experience with having a Kundalini experience or awakening.
Yeah, thanks for listening and tuning in, everyone. I do appreciate it.
And... if you guys have had something similar happen to you, please let us know. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I think there's plenty out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Love to you all. Much love to you all.
Yes, much love to you all. we do appreciate you listening and watching and tuning in to our interesting conversations and journeys.
Absolutely. And we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye, everyone.